We made it to our first pile. She's just a little pile, just tiny. I think she's only like 80 tons, if I'm remembering right. Like 4 truckloads. So we're just gonna use we're borrowing our neighbor's backhoe because our backhoe has a flat tire that we still ain't fixed yet. It's on the list, guys, trust me, there's a lot going on right now. And our 2 chicken house tractors that have the front end loaders are down at the chicken houses working because chickens are out and they're doing litter and all that. So we're gonna use this backhoe. If my calculations are right, if that's 80 tons and that litter, or that thing can hold up to 10 tons of dry litter, that should be 8 loads if my calculations are correct. It's probably gonna be more like 10 loads though. Well, there you go. There's your load number 1 out of like another 654. Good thing we got the excavator because that took like 15 minutes to load by myself with the backhoe. But this is just a small pile, so it's not worth dragging the excavator back here on a lowboy when I just drive the backhoe. Oh, hopefully the Lord will be with us. I got my monitor set up. There ain't nothing left to do but go spread it now. I just finished my first load. Oh my gosh, this is bumpy. But we just finished my first load and I did approximately 4 acres. So that's 8 tons I was able to shove in the spreader. And really your ton, like this spreader's rated to like hold like 8 to 10 tons. And it really just goes on how wet your litter is. So this is more of the drier stuff that you could say because I couldn't get as much. I had it plumb full and only had 8 tons. It wasn't as dense. Now we may find some wetter litter what's a little more denser and I could get more tonnage on there. But you know, this is why we brought the excavator. I just spread it for about 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna go load for another 15 minutes and hopefully with the excavator we can drop that time to like a 5-minute loading session.
From Central City, Kentucky, the home of True Vine Farms, the one and only Farmer King.
Welcome back to this day grade spreading some good old chicken litter. Look at our amazing technique here. We're parking the spreader in the pit, and then our pile of litter that we're working on right now, I think is 4 truckloads, and we're loading it into the pit with the tractor. And look how like you barely got to raise the front end loader on the tractor. We're so brilliant. It was my idea too. So one of the most annoying things about spreading litter is we have fields that you just simply can't get a loaded semi or a semi period in the field. So like this litter here, we got a 10-acre field. Gotta go through our property, hop on the road or across the road, go through another property to get to the field. Just a bunch of wood trails. And it probably takes 10 minutes to just get over there. And then you gotta spread and drive all the way back and load another 10-minute trip over there to spread. It's a real pain. But luckily it's just 10 acres and I'm hoping we can get it done in 3 loads. Because I really don't want to make a 4th trip over there. She's loaded again. Time to go travel. At least it's going to take 10 minutes to travel like 2 miles. This hill looks a lot steeper than what it does on camera. It is. Give her the gap. Oh my gosh, it's so bumpy. She is a lot steeper than she looks on camera. Gosh, can't speak. That's one of those you lock her in 4-wheel drive and you take her. And then you get to this field, which is the hilliest field we have ever. It's just a rolling valley. But yeah, we're only halfway there, guys. Right here, that's the nice mud hole that we get to drive through and pretty much sink like 2 feet down because it's just never ending right here. And just like that, in 2.5 hours, that 10-acre field is done, and don't think it took 2.5 hours to spread it. It actually takes like, I probably didn't spread for no more than 40 minutes. It's just the loading and having to drive back and forth that takes so long. But now we're moving on to a 12-acre field, and we're trying to hit all of our fields that are in the neighborhood at once, because so the smell of the chicken litter, you know, most neighbors don't appreciate the smell. So we're trying to do them a favor and do all the fields in the neighborhood at once, so it's one smell and it's gone, rather than spreading out those fields throughout the week so they can smell it several times. But we have rain starting at 8 o'clock tonight. Or it's supposed to be 8, so it'll probably start at 2:30. But anyways, we are going to try to get, what is it, 12 acres, another 22 acres done at least. And if we're still going good, then we'll just keep going till it rains. And just like that, another 13-acre field done. Gonna switch fields. Still got probably about 2 acres worth of litter in there that we're gonna dump out on the next field. But look, got a 5-bucket gallon of engine oil, got a battery for an excavator, a leaf blower, and a jump starter. How much stuff can you fit in your tractor cab? Oh wait, can't forget about the funnel back here. You want to race? I bet I can put more in my tractor cab than you can in your tractor cab. We've probably done 20 acres today, and it's like 12:30. Actually, no, it's 1 o'clock. That's a little disappointing. I thought we were moving faster than that. But that's just a little bit part of it. You know, as a smaller farm, you have a little bit, it's harder to get big square fields because you're competing with your bigger farmers over them. So you do more of the smaller cut up fingered fields, I guess you could say, which is fine. They're still good ground, still yield good, but it's just a little bit more complicated because you can't pile litter close to the field, so then you're trucking it back and forth, and it takes longer. To where once we do this other 13 acre field on the other side of the road here, we'll be down with our excavator and we'll have a big pile of litter, and we'll have probably, I think we got probably around 70 acres to do down there. So we'll move through some ground pretty fast, because our excavator, we can load about 5 minutes, and the ground is like right there where the litter's piled, so we're not trucking it anywhere. Great things about owning equipment is we have so much equipment that, it's just hard to keep up with the maintenance on every single piece of equipment. And I'm not talking like failure to operate maintenance, because when that happens then we have to fix it. I'm talking about like the alternator on this excavator has gone or died and needs to be replaced, and we've just been jump starting it with our jump starter every time, and it works fine. It's not a big deal because there's no real electrical components on this machine besides starting it. It's just a pain because yesterday our jump starter went dead, and we sort of need the thing to load litter, so I had to use the backhoe like half the day, which makes it just that much longer of a process. But you know, the alternator is on the list, guys. It's just we're a little busy right now. one last time, one last road trip, and then all of our long trips on the road will be done, and all of our fields will be close, and it'll be a lot easier and it'll go a lot faster. So we better enjoy one last ride. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope they enjoy it. Remember, faith, family, farm. See you in the next one.